Now then, there's a Metallica story here, and Eamon is a massive Metallica fan.
Yes. Yes, this is highly, highly appropriate at this occasion. Massive Metallica fan. And it's very exciting news. Big news. Big news, in fact. So
the big news is that Lars Ulrich is actually a better drummer than you. And there's not many people he can say that about.
But before we go into this, there was a really funny story, actually, about Lars. You know, they did all these big gigs for, like, the Foo Fighters did these big gigs for Taylor, and everyone came together. And they were trying to get a drummer to play for Rush, the Rush part of a show. And Metallica actually said, Lars actually said to the Rush guys, were just like, yeah, no, that is way out of my league. Like, that's way too much for me. I was like, I'm not good enough.
Really?
Yeah, genuinely.
Oh my God.
I can't remember the exact words, but he's just like, yeah, no, I can't do that.
No way.
But yeah, going back to what he can do, which is be the best drummer in the band Metallica.
No, not even that.
But first, he released a brand new single about a week today ago, called Lux Eterna. It's an absolutely fantastic track. It's old mixed with new. It's got those old thrash metal vibes, but it's phenomenal. That's my own personal opinion, obviously.
I haven't actually heard this. I didn't know about this.
It's really good. There's a video as well. It's genuinely... It's probably better than anything off Hardwired to Self-Destruct, the last album, and that was a good album. It's good. It's only 4 minutes long as well, which is good for Metallica. What's that about? It's not an
What's the
8-minute
average?
epic. That's a question, right? Like, but everything seems to go in excess of 6 minutes, like with Metallica usually. So,
Unlike you.
So obviously, alongside a single is coming in an album next year, April 24th, I think it is. Make a
Thank you
lols.
for the delay, Sadly, Eamon couldn't delay any longer.
Wow. Guys, we're talking about a serious subject here, all right?
Sorry, are you still
listing-
going on? I kind of fell asleep, and you're still going on.
So yeah, 72 Seasons is the new album coming out in April next year, before the download headline sets. The whole track listing's out. I won't bore you with that, but it's looking like a good album. 72 Seasons refers to, according to James Hetfield, it's from... You have 72 seasons before you turn 18 years old, when you become a man, when you become an adult. And that's kind of the meaning behind that. And it's part of his studying of the core beliefs of life and all this stuff.
This sounds very deep.
It does sound very deep.
Do you know what I'm going to do? Do you know what I'm going to do, rather than taking the piss? I'm going to listen to this when it's out.
I think you should.
And I'm going to give it a go and objectively listen to it.
I think you should.
I'll do that for you, Eamon.
I think you should. And alongside that, just to finish the Metallica bit of news.
Oh, good.
Because they've announced tour dates for 2023 and 2024. And they are calling it the Metallica M72 World Tour No Repeat Weekend. So this is exactly what we're doing at Download. And it fully explains why we've got 2 nights of them at Download now. So they are doing 2 nights in every single city across there's Europe, America, Canada, and obviously UK is Download. So there's some really cool things about this. It's 2 nights, 2 different sets. It's in the round, so it's their in the round setup, and it's all in stadiums, so they're in the centre of a stadium, and they're in the round setup. They were not one of the first to do it, but they adopted it decades ago, and it's phenomenal. Alongside it, you have 2 different opening acts every night, and you've got bands on the tour like Pantera, for one, Architects, Five Finger Death Punch, Ice Nine Kills, Volbeat is in there as well, Greta Van Fleet's in there. There's some absolutely smashing lineups, and they're only selling currently 2 night tickets. You can't buy a ticket for a single day. They are going to release them in the new year, but currently you can buy 2 tickets.
And how much are they?
So this is the fun part. So if you go into your enhanced packages, there's some that are stupid prices. Like, I've seen one that was like 10 grand, but that gets you access to like every show on the tour or something stupid.
Oh my God.
Do they give you a private jet as well to fucking...
Yeah.
If only, right? If only. Not quite that much. But to be fair, work out about £205, I think I saw.
Okay, that's not too bad.
For the last Metallica Arena tour, I think I paid a ticket, stadium tour actually, I paid about £120 for the ticket alone, just for a bog standard standing ticket. So £200 for 2 nights in today's climate, with the support lineup they've got. I hate to say it, it's okay. Like, I don't want to say it because it's expensive.
You considering a trip over to the continent?
I have considered it, yes. I'm kind of hoping that after download they will announce a UK version of this for 2024, is what I'm hoping. But I have,
because the only chance you've got to see them is at download in the UK. I'm not seeing any. In fact, there's no UK dates on this lineup at all.
No, none at all. And it'll be interesting to see what they do at download stage set wise, because they're bringing their in the round setup. They're not bringing their festival setup on this tour.
Well, you're the expert, Eamon. What do you reckon they're going to do?
I reckon whatever they do, I'm going to be too drunk and hyped up to remember. But I think they'll
Are you going to be stood there with your phone, recording it all, just in case, so you can remember it?
Absolutely. Oh, just on that, right? It's a completely different subject to a degree, but Pantera, we might come on to this, but they played, I'm not interested in them in the slightest, but that's a whole other story.
Fine.
They played their first show back as Pantera, and normally, I heard you guys talk about this on the last episode with the placebo story. And I think it was you, Neil, that said, at rock and metal gigs, you don't tend to get many people standing there with their phones filming. Like, for the entire set. That's kind of like a pop thing or whatever. I've not got a picture or a video, but if you YouTube or video or find a picture of the Pantera's first set, genuinely, it's like... Have you ever seen that picture of like the combine harvester that everyone thinks is a stage, and it's all lit up? It looks like that. It's insane, and like they're all stood there like singing "Cowboys from Hell" like this, and I'm like, like everyone. I've never seen phones like it, and I've been to a Robbie Williams gig. Like I've never seen phones like it. Fuck Pantera. Back to the Metallica stuff. It's going to be great, and you're all going to eat your words when they fucking blow you away for 2 nights. Like you are, I promise you.
Do you know what? I'm not a fan. I'm going to say I'm not a fan. I haven't really listened to enough of their stuff to have any real opinion based on any facts. I've heard some of their stuff, and it's the stuff I've heard hasn't really grabbed me, but I'm willing to stand there and watch them because they're a legacy band. They are, A-listers in the world of metal, and you don't knock Metallica because they're up there, aren't they?
Yeah, and I'm going to scream "battery" in your face. Just FYI.
Battery.
Yeah. It's their song, which is like an ode to the Duracell bunny. It's a true.
I didn't get the reference. I'm not a fan. I wouldn't get that. I'd never heard that before.
No, it's a song called "Battery," and that just means I can scream "battery" in your face. And I don't know why I want to do that
fine.
now.
Well, I mean, you can. I'm giving you my permission now. That's fine.